Good morning, and we're up again, and today's the exciting day, renting the car. We're gonna give it a whirl. We gotta get used to it because most of this trip I have the rental car in Australia and the camper van in New Zealand. So driving on the right side of the car and the left side of the road. We're gonna give it a go. But we just got off the train and we're making our way to the rental car place. It's been so easy. I just can't believe, I don't know if it's because I'm used to this or expecting this, but I haven't felt any hiccups, knock on any wood or anything out there, but it's been really just convenient and a breeze. It's funny, at the train station, when I walked out the first day from the airport, there was like this sliding door that you could exit, so I did. And so today I saw that, and I've learned over the last couple of days about tapping your card. Instead of purchasing a ticket, you just walk up to the little gate and tap your card, and it lets you through, and then you tap it when you're leaving the train or the ferry. And so I figured there's probably going to be some tap machines by the terminal, and instead I just went through, and as soon as I'm walking through, this guy with this Starbucks bag, but I didn't even notice it, he's like, "Hey, mate, did you pay?" And I was like, God, man. I felt all immediately nervous, and so I was walking back that way. I was like, oh, I was thinking there was some place to tap by the trains. I did that last time, trying to be honest. And he's like, oh, I'm just kidding with you, man. Where you headed? And I told him I'm heading out to Mascot to rent the car, and he was like, oh, you know, that's that terminal, or what is it? Not terminal, yeah, I think it's terminal 23, platform 23, kind of like Harry Potter. And he's like, yeah, it's right over here. So he went from joking, he's like, just go tap your card over there on the other side, that way you can get out. So it's kind of funny, little April Fool's prank, but thought that was kind of fun way to kick off and get me smiling and feeling good. He's like just a wholesome Aussie giving me some little morning harassment. But all right, I think I made it to the rental car spot, and we'll do a quick little video once we get the car. The idea was to get the car before we can get out of the city, just to test it. So it's already a little busy this morning on the roads, but we can do it. Let's go, Alex. Here we are. We got the rental car, and I don't know, rental car companies, they always seem like they pull the mask over the face, because I booked on a third party, and I had full coverage with them, and then the guy's offering me full coverage, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought I already had that. And he said because I already had done that with a third party company, they cover the car. So I don't know, I got tripped up. One of those things when internationally traveling, or just traveling in general, you kind of take the person's word, because how do you know? And so I ended up purchasing, I don't know, maybe additional car insurance. I just want to have coverage, right? You don't want to have anything happen. So that was a little bit of a bummer. It wasn't as smooth as pick up the car, right? You already paid this, and I think the car price was even more expensive. So I need to look more into that. But right now I'm just trying to focus on the driving aspect of this car, and kind of getting out of Sydney. Picked a location for about an hour away, so just gonna test it out, get a little comfortable with it, and then kind of adjust from there. So we got the car. We're gonna make our first adventure and exit out right there. Wish me luck. And we made our first stop. It was about an hour away from Sydney. We made it, right? The driving, not too bad at all. I think the smartest bet was to get outside of the city and go on the highways and just kind of figure it out. And I noticed the right lane, I figured out by a Tesla flashing their lights at me is actually the fast lane over here. So back in America, the left lane is the fast lane. So I thought I was in the slow lane, come to find out that it's the opposite. And I like the signs. They say keep left unless you're being overtaken. So that's kind of an interesting way of talking about that. But we made it safe, and I'm in this historical town, Birma, I think it's how you pronounce it, and it's just awesome. I wanted to just come here, didn't have really a plan, just wanted to go away from the city and just kind of find a spot. So yeah, I just pulled over and I seen these old cars. I'm gonna take some photos of those real quick. And the seasons are changing, so it's very interesting to feel the temperature change and just everything right now. It's awesome. It's fall over here. Fall is coming, so I went from fall to a little bit of winter, spring starting in Colorado. My body, my mind, everything is just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Only thing I know is I'm really happy and I'm excited to be here. It's just a great day. All right, so we stopped in for a little breakfast. We are at this cafe. Got some coffee or a latte. And a little breakfast Sammy. And we're just easing into the morning before we hit the road again. I need to find out where we're going to be going next. The idea is to get at least 6 hours south. I want to try to get to the furthest point in Australia that I'm going to on my trip before I come back to Sydney to fly to New Zealand. So we're going to try to drive a good amount today. That way tomorrow I can get to this place on the bottom west coastline, or south coastline, sorry. But we'll see if we can make it. I gotta look at the map on my phone and just kind of, I don't want to spend the whole day driving. I do want to find something to do. So cheers. So we're walking back to the car after a little snack. It's always good to make a pit stop while you're driving, especially by yourself, just to feel refreshed. And so found on the map a couple places with some waterfalls, and one's only about 40 minutes away. So we're gonna go check that out. Yeah, I'm excited to see some landscape. That's what's nice about having a car, is you kind of get out of the city. The first couple international trips I've been on, I was just no car and relying on public transportation to kind of just get around the city, but you miss a lot of some of that scenic landscape stuff. So I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, and here's the car right there. Got for all the Swiftie fans, the Suzuki. This will be the car for the next couple weeks. Should be good on gas. The right side actually hasn't been too bad. And the gas pedal and the brake are the exact same as if you were in the left side of the car. I thought the steering and all that would be different, or the pedals, sorry, would be different, but overall it's been pretty easy. And let's go over a couple things on the setup. So I got this little clip at Micro Center in Denver. What it is it hooks into the vent. If you can see right here, hooks into the vent. Then it gives you this little magnet on the back, so I can place right there, so that way I don't have to deal with holding my phone, especially with driving a foreign vehicle. The less you can be distracted, the better. Also picked this up before I came. Actually, my new car, my 2001 Camry, has that charger. No fancy USBs and anything like that. So right into the 12 volt. So brought that. Just nice to research ahead of time and just plan. So these two things, the charger, and it has a USB port. You can see it has a USB port and a USB-C. So that's nice. So plug in my phone. So we got charging. And then we got the backup iPhone, and this is just purely for music, so it's like an iPod. Plenty of space for one person. One thing I noticed is no armrest on either side of the vehicle, driver or passenger. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I got used to having an armrest in my cars. But, all right, well, we're going to go and take on the open road again.
We both know those moments when all your worries hit again and eat your time.
So we just made it to one of the trails for this lookout and waterfall area. So I'm really excited to see what we're walking up on. And it's just incredible out here. The landscape is so much different than what I've experienced. The trees and just everything, the smells, just feels entirely different. Like, you can tell you're in a totally different country now. I felt it in Sydney, but being out in the wilderness, it's really starting to give me those feelings of just not being anywhere near home anymore. And I'm absolutely loving it. Just look up the trees. Got a breeze right now. And it's still comfortable outside. Oh, here's one of the lookouts. Let's see what we're walking up on. Holy smokes. Wow. This is incredible. We did it. So excited, so happy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lord. Thank you, everyone supporting. My dad up there. Just, I can't believe this. Really can't. I just feel so proud. I feel so excited. We made it to the waterfall. It's back right over there. Lighthouses, waterfalls, there's just the ocean coast. There's just things that you always have to find. It just brings so much peace. And this is the road that we had to drive over. To get to the waterfall. This is literally the waterfall. Driving over waterfall. So insane.
Time. So let's just pretend that it'll work out in the end and turn out fine. Yeah. Every night crashes down on you like an avalanche, opening up the deepest parts of our thoughts, and all you find is deeper shades of love.
And we're walking down. Oh wow. Oh, almost took a stumble there. Getting excited, taking looks at the waterfalls. There it is, Carrington. Unbelievable. I just can't get over these views. Everything that I could have hoped for and more. I just met some new friends from Bangladesh. Check it out.
Hi, this is Papon. We are from Bangladesh and we are international students studying here IT.
We're over here at the waterfall and we're about to go, I don't know, maybe swimming. Say what's up, guys.
What's up, everyone?
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Saif.
Saif.
And my name is Jahir.
And they're here studying and showing me the Australian way, giving me some recommendations. It's been a great day so far. We're trying to beat the rain. I didn't know it was supposed to rain, but we're going for it.
The without motor vehicle and with motor vehicle, it's all in the same road. So it's really difficult to drive there. But if you know how to drive in Bangladesh,
You can get anywhere?
Oh my God, it's like,
You can drive everywhere in the world.
yeah.
It's like pedaled rickshaw, pedaled bikes,
Yeah.
people's walking down the streets, and motorbikes all at the same road.
So Alex,
Yeah,
I can tell you something. So this thing have in our country. So normally the big snakes live here.
in the rocks or
Yeah.
like,
No, it's not.
Oh,
rock.
in the
it's
like-
something like with mud.
ah,
And the
like,
snakes live there.
hell no. Not going near that. I like them. It's weird. I like snakes, but I just don't want it to be close to me.
Oh,
Too close to you.
Yeah, if I see it, I'll be screaming. Running. Spiders I'm cool with, but what kind of stuff, animals or wildlife you scared of?
We're from Bangladesh. We're not scared of anything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
we have the Royal Bengal tigers.
That's the American in me. We're scared of everything. We have to be. You got the tigers, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the national animal of
Bangladesh, yeah.
International. Would you say it was the international animal of love?
Animal of love. What is it called?
I thought that's what he said about the tigers.
You can't find Bengal tigers anywhere else than India or Bangladesh.
Oh
Right.
yeah, but and they're almost, are they close to being extinct or?
It's close to being extinct, yeah.
Yeah.
The numbers
They get hunted a lot out there.
the numbers are getting pretty down. People are scared of them. They kill them.
As you have seen the last report, we have now 306 Royal Bengal tigers.
300.
Yeah, 306. Right now.
306. That's a.
Yeah, it was 500 like 10 years ago, nearly, but because of the poaching and some other things, they decreased.
So what do? They're just making like rugs out of them, or I mean, why would they kill a tiger?
Most people kill elephant for the tooth.
Just for as like a champion, like look what I was able to do, or
No. They don't do it anymore. They kill tiger because of the fear. They don't try to. Sometimes they sell their skin as well.
yeah.
Because,
But they don't. But they don't eat it.
They don't eat it. No. They
because of the
also they take their cubs to sell to the Middle East. So that's also something.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think the feeling is here.
It's sensitive. It is near.
Is the swimming pool this way? Swimming pool? Yeah. Yeah.
You take one the way. Then
Oh man. Oh. If those ladies didn't tell you about this, would you guys came?
She did tell us about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you would have walked over here though. So we made it over here to the swimming pool. This place is amazing. Such an incredible spot. I haven't seen anything like this before. I feel like I'm in the jungle. It's got the waterfalls. And you can go swimming in there. I want to, but I have all my electronics right now and I don't want to be super wet afterwards because it's a little bit of a hike to get over here. So we'll just take in the views and the sound and the breeze and just nature being nature. Won't forget this one. Look at that smile. Such a great day. I love traveling. So we're back in the car and I'm heading to a beach that a local had recommended to my buddies that I met from Bangladesh. And I'm super excited to be hanging out with them. Saif, Papon, and Jahir. I'm not sure if I pronounced those right. Sorry, guys. I'll get there. And so we're heading out, just following them right now and working our way to this coastal beach that was recommended. So the adventures continue. I still don't have my stay tonight, and this is exactly why I'm okay with not having a stay, because I get to have the flexibility of just doing these spontaneous travels. And we just made it to the beach. This is the first time being on the coast. It was a really great drive in too. The roads are so windy. It's like we went through part of this rainforest, and the roads are so narrow. I was nervous. I noticed myself as I'm driving, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the left. I don't know if that's because when I'm driving on the left side of the car back in the States, but yeah, I'm trying to like pull myself to the middle, but then the middle's so skinny before you're on the other side of the traffic. So it's been a little interesting, but I feel already pretty comfortable driving, and enough of that. We'll just take a look at these views. Today's been such an epic day, start to finish, and I'm just waiting on the homies to come through. They stopped. They're following me. It's funny. I was following them, and then they kept pulling over and just pulled off all crazy, and someone was honking behind us, and then their service is not working well. And they actually live here in Australia, so I told them about Olafly. They're saying that I pay too much, but they're paying and they're not having any service. So I ended up leading the way to the beach that was recommended to us. So they're stopping at the store. They're gonna grab some drinks and snacks, and I said I wanted some. I didn't know where they went, so luckily I exchanged WhatsApp with them before we left the last spot, the Waterfalls, and so I was able to call Saif and talk to him about where he was, and they're just grabbing some snacks. So he said he's gonna grab me a drink. And yeah, so we're just waiting for them, but right now we're just enjoying the views. It looks like we got some storm clouds, heavy puffy clouds back there. I'm not a weather forecast guy, or meteorologist I should say, but we're here in Australia and the weather forecast is happiness. Looks awesome on the coast and the blue skies at the back. Thank you so much for allowing this to even happen. they made it back. And Saif is maybe gonna jump in the water. We'll see. Are you gonna jump in the water? You went and got those swim trunks. Well, there's 3 of us to save you. What you think?
Nice.
The vibes are high. First coast, first ocean, first beach. Oh, woo! It's coming in. Today's been a great day. I'm so excited, I'm so happy, I'm so proud, I'm so everything. I'm so glad that I finally got to Australia. This place is making it harder and harder to go home in 40 odd days. And I can't believe I still have New Zealand. If it's like anything like this is gonna be a trip of a lifetime. Just so thankful and grateful, feeling blessed, feeling proud, feeling inspired, feeling like creating, feeling like everything. And after all day of playing, I didn't have anywhere to stay or didn't have anything planned, I guess. And after hanging out with those dudes from Bangladesh, I knew I was gonna stay somewhere, and at least worst case scenario, I'll just sleep in the car, right? Have done that before, but found a place on booking.com, a little more than my price range. It was $86 USD, so I tend to try to be 50 and less. Like, I was staying in Sydney for, I stayed there for $30 a night, so, but what do you do, right? Yeah, you kind of have to splurge there. Have my own room, and this place smells like oranges and citrus and just, this is exactly what I needed after that day, like, to top it off. This place is so nice. And the reviews were good. It was only about 20 minutes away from where I was finishing out with those friends now. So I get here to the property, Berry View is what it's called. And it's really cute because it has white, all white, and then orange aesthetics. And I get here, and the office, I'm walking up to the office. Well, I notice that no one's in the office, and all the doors have pin codes on them. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe the person stepped out. Not sure, right? And so I'm waiting, and it's only been a couple minutes. They have a little flyer, text, or call. I I haven't made any really calls to anyone yet. Besides today, I did call one of my friends from Bangladesh, Saif, and he had WhatsApp phone number, Australian number. I was able to call through WhatsApp. Well, I'm over here trying to do the same thing. It's not going through. It's trying to just call on my normal cellular. So I'm like, crap. So I'm just like, oh great, right? Not panicking, but just in a little bit of a, okay, it's 7 p.m. It's not late. I paid for this. I want to get into the room. What do I got to do? And so I'm just waiting, and all of a sudden the car pulls up, parks in a spot, and everybody here is so friendly, just conversation or just ask, and you'll get help. So this guy comes out of his car. I said, do you know what time the office closed? He says, oh, mate, they're never in there every time I'm here. I think they go home early. I was like, oh, great. Like, I'm like, well, all I have is this email, and then on the email it has some sort of pin. Is that for the door? And he's like, I think you should just go to every door that doesn't have the lights on and type in that pin and see. Hopefully, you know, you can get in. And he's joking with me and kind of just like trying to make me feel calm and not really worried. And I wasn't too stressed out at this point. I mean, I've seen worse. So he's kind of trying to help me out, and we're just not really getting anywhere. I'm not trying to take a lot of his time. So he's like, well, I'm in number 3, room number 3 right there, and my pin is this, maybe that pin correlates, and we're just trying to figure it out. Well, he goes into his room. He leaves the door open, so he's putting stuff in and doesn't close it. So I'm just like, he comes back out, and I'm still like trying to figure it out, calling, nothing's going through. And I'm just like, do you know if that number works? Like, or is there any way like we can use your phone to call, because your cellular line, I can tell he's an Aussie. And so he's like, yeah, sure. And so I give him the number. The phone call goes right through to the guy. The guy answers. Peter's his name, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna hand the phone over to someone. So I get on the phone. I'm like, hey, my name's Alex. I just booked like 45 minutes ago. I'm trying to get into the room, not sure. And the guy's like, yeah, let me pull over real quick. I'm just driving. Sorry, I wasn't able to get to you. So he goes through. He's like, Alex, you're in room number 2. It's funny, the room that I'm staying in is next door to the guy that was helping me out. And so he's like, go up to number 2 door. He's like, tell me when you get there. So I walk over there. I'm using the guy's phone, right? And then I go to the door. He tells me the passcode. I put it in. Boom, door opens. I'm just like, this is what I need on top of the day I've had. It's been up here, and it stays up here and gets even higher. And I'm just like, the only thing I've eaten today is that breakfast sandwich at that bakery in my first stop. And like, I tried to get some dinner real quick at Subway. I couldn't find like anywhere. I just was running out of time. And so I go into Subway. I was like, it just, the bread was falling apart. People were waiting in line. I was like, I'm good. What I'm saying is I'm not even hungry. I'm just like, it's like the thought of like, I need to eat because I'm like out. But no, like, I'm so excited about today and everything that I've encompassed. I did some portraits for my friends. I saw some females that were at sunset on the coast. And again, my favorite thing to do is in each country, I try to approach male or female, someone that's taking a selfie, has someone taking a photo with them on their iPhone. I just walk up and just like, hey, can I take a few portraits for you? So I did that, and I got some awesome sunset ones with her and her friends. And again, just everything today has been top tier, but at the end of it, I'm in this room. I have it all to myself. It smells great, and this is the win I need. And not only that, but the berry view is absolutely where I need to be in this moment. And the colors, orange and white in the morning, I guarantee that my Fuji is gonna be just as happy as me. So again, another great day, and we're just excited to be here, and we're gonna keep going. So one lesson to learn, I need to look a little bit sooner because I don't want to be spending $80 to $100 every night to stay. That's not necessary. So in the morning or before I go to bed tonight, I need to figure out more of a plan to where I'm staying and just kind of a general idea so I can help keep that cost low. That's super important. But not eating tonight and just eating vibes and feeling good and drinking water, that'll make up for this room. So have a good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you.